Hello guys, and welcome back. I am Raseclight, and this is Course Party Book of Shadows. Yes. So now we're with Ayumi and Kishinuma. So let's see. Check the third from the right.
さっき
Huh?
俺が見た時と文章
That's
が
totally
違うぜ。
different from what was written here before.
きっと何か
Yeah,
意
it
味がある
is.
のよ。
It must have some meaning. The third from the right. So this one. Upon twisting the handle, the tin showerhead above spun slightly and a small bent piece of wire fell out from it onto the ground.
念のために持っとくか。
This can come in handy. The faucet rolls all over the handle, spinning freely. It's unlikely any water will ever come out of these pipes again. Same. The same. The same. Oh, so I just need to select the pipe. It doesn't even matter where. Can I get to the pool? There's something. There's a thoroughly decayed corpse lying here, practically melting away in the rain. Based on the height on uniform, it seems to have once been a male senior high school student. There's a student ID tag. Matsukasa Prefectural High School. Juso Nuki. So it's just one body? There's another body. There's a comparatively fresh corpse floating in the pool. It looks like that of a female middle school student. Based on her uniform and relative size, the back of her head seems to have been bashed in, revealing white skull and pink brain tissue through the parts in her hair. She must have been struck pretty hard. Student ID name is floating right next to her, with big blood letters making it legible even for a distance. Takine Municipal Middle School, Chiaki Hiyama. Hayama? Hiyama. I thought I saw something. Alright, nothing here, but the corpses. So that was a good find. 2 corpses. Hole here. Checking for corpses. Checking for corpses. It's always fun to check for corpses. This is locked. But you are a dude. You can move this. So it's packed tightly with this, making it completely impassable. Maju was complaining that she was not strong enough, and then he comes Kishinuma and he says that he cannot do it. Right? I remember the chase sequence from the Kid Ghosts. Do you remember when I was chased by Kid Ghosts? And they killed me before, not now. Oh fuck. So I wonder what the fuck is happening now. Can I go upstairs? Should I go down here first of all? Is there something to search? I don't know. That's why the door is okay. The door is frozen. There is nothing here. So can I check? Can I go here? There's a large hole. Okay. I cannot go here. So let's go up. Up and down. I'm old, that's why I know this song. Up and down. That song was from when I was on elementary school, I think. You're bored? Enter the stream. I'm just searching. It's a decay corpse. Based on the outfit and height, it appears to be a junior high school girl. Also the skirt. There's a student ID tag laying on the ground nearby. Shobu University Middle School. Mamoru Tsukano? Tsukano. Mamoru. Mamoru? Mamoru is not be well, or I hope you're alright, or something like that. Is it? Mamoru. I don't know if it types the same. If it's right. Written the same. Alright. Next place. There is nothing here. Alright, let's go left first. Cause yeah. Door is frozen. Okay. The door is locked. Okay. 4A is locked. Oh, maybe we can use that wire to pick the lock. Oh, you delinquent. Try it. Alright. Time from the Grand Lockpick Championship. Lockpick Championship.
なんだか開きそ
You
うだ
kinda
ね
seem like a cat burglar right now. Yep.
俺らの場合
It's more like a jailbreak
な
than a
んか
burgle.
外に出たいんだけどな
In our case, we're all trying to do. All we're trying to do is get the hell out of here. The door seems to have been successfully unlocked.
開いた
You did it!
作りが単純な古い
Fortunately,
鍵
the
で
lock
助かっ
was
たぜ
super old and not very complicated. Do not enter yet. Do not enter yet. Do not enter yet. I want to check the other side first. Something here. There's nothing here. Right. Now this one. Bulge Super. Custodian close. Oh, custodian close. It's frozen in place. Nobody's here. The hole. My wife is singing something and she implies that she was going to eat chocolate. So I turn over and give her the look. You know, the look is like, give me. No, it's that one. I prefer the M&M that we have there. Yeah, I know. There's a body. There's a red chalk drawing on the board that looks kind of like a tomato smash against the wall. Based on the curly colored shapes and uneven lines, it was likely drawn by an elementary school student. An arrow is pointing to the tomato with a big label written in sloppy letters. Gear goes good splat. Good splat. Oh. These are the fully fossilized remains of yet another student. This one seems particularly small. He was probably in 5th or 6th grade at most. Ugh. There's a name tag attached to his content. Thank you. Chocolate. Dash to his clothing. Renaissance Elementary School. Elementary School, holy crap. Takashi Hanada. Make sure you don't meet his gaze, or your soul will be broken. What? I don't think these are good anymore. I don't think these are good anymore. What happened to the music? Oh, there. It tastes kind of weird. All right. So, 4A. The fuck? The hell? This is in shape like any classroom I've ever seen. What did this music? Wait, what did you just say? Just that this close is very screwy. I mean, look at it. Tishinuma, have you ever said that before? No, of course you haven't. But I know I've been in here before. This is where we saw that little boy spirit. Oh crap, it's him. When the hell did he get here? No, you can't go near him. We have to get out of this room immediately. There's something very wrong in here. Yeah, even I can tell that much. But look over there, in the corner. There's something in here. I'm going to go check it out. You stay here, and if things starts to get out of hand, just forget about me and make a break for it, okay? Who put you in charge? Fine. Go if you want. Just be careful. And whatever you do, make sure you don't look into that kid's eyes. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Oh, fuck this. No? Is some pulling mechanism? Its exactly purpose is unknown, but there's a large conspicuous lever attached to it. Probably couldn't hurt to pull this right. The lever slides down easily. Did that do anything? I don't know. Just get back here. With pleasure. No. Damn it. No. 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 Give me a second. Let me die. Oh, look, his itchy, chill-sized hands got hold of my wrist and and wouldn't let go. Try as I might, I wouldn't shake him. Damn it! Oh my god, what the fuck is this place? Why is my dungeon here? Where am I? When I came to, I found myself restrained. I couldn't move a muscle. I was lying face up on some kind of table with both my arms and both my legs firmly bound by a rope. I guess it was digging into my skin. Whatever it was. God damn it. I must have passed out or something. And after Shinosaki specifically warned me not to look into his eyes too. My head was the only part of my body that didn't have its movements prohibitively restricted, so I was able to look around the room to some extent. The walls and ceiling seemed to be made of dirt or mud. I didn't get the impression that I was in the school anymore. Sorry, you got a weird smell. Probably it's the neighbors cooking or something. It looked and felt kind of like I was going in some basement room, but more specifically, a mine or a bomb shelter or something. Thick, gloopy blood stains saturated every corner of the room, and the stench in the air was enough to send a shiver down even the most hardened spine. It seemed fairly apparent that this room was used for, at least it was as apparent as it needed to be. But the scariest part was, I remember this place. Or I had a nagging sense that I'd been here before. Anyway, much like Shinosaki had said about that weird classroom just moments before. I don't get any of this. What the hell is going on around here? I got to figure out how to escape. Escape? But you already know that's impossible. Huh? Oh, you fucking evil kid. Uh-oh. The voice belonged to a little girl who looked like she was right around 10 years old at most. She was wearing a red dress and staring at me through a mop of messy black hair with a smirk on her face and a condescending glint in her eyes. Sachiko, you remember. Wait, Sachiko? I muttered a name without thinking, surprising myself. How did I know who this was? Or more to the point, who was Sachiko? Hey, you remember me? I wasn't able to kill you last time, but I'm ready to see this through the end now. I'm going to take my time with it too. I'm going to make sure everything goes exactly the way I want it to. Take out your paper scrap. Why don't you shut the fuck up, you psychotic little brat? Nice. Ow. In the very next moment, everything around me seemed to go white. Ow. Ugh. Psychotic little brat, huh? Ugh. Little bitch. Sachiko was now staring at me with a cold, unmoved, and unwavering expression. I was in more pain than I've ever felt in my entire life. I focused my gaze on the filthy giant at her side, who seemed to be doing her bidding. Yes, master. His enormous hammer was still resting on the mess that was previously my right ankle. Oh my god, it was your ankle. Up until about a few seconds ago, I was all too aware that the extreme impact had pierced my flesh, shattered my bones, and even sprayed the room with shards of marrow. Oh, my foot hurts. This was beyond pain. Every last nerve ending in my body was on alert. I could feel the underside of my skin. I wanted to puke, but I knew it would do no good. I'm going to crush every last part of you, one after the other, from the tip of your toes on up. Go on then, keep going. Oh god. I blame myself for doing this. Look, my shirt is changing colors. Let's see. White, blue. White, blue. Change. Come on. Change. White, blue. This is the real color, by the way. I don't know why he's changing. I'll end with your face. Kind of a shame since you're such a cool looking guy. I really want to see what you look like with your eyes pop out. Stop this, you. Oh. She seems lovely, yes. Huh? Such a rebellious stare. Let's see. What part of you gets mashed up next? Screw you, Pen Pen. You bitch. You don't scare me. Wow. Oh, Yashiko. I try my best to stay strong and not give her the satisfaction of seeing me in pain or afraid. But in truth, I was scared out of my mind. All I wanted to do was shrink back in fear and agony. It took every fiber of my being to resist. Is that so? Well, then, how about this? Hey, Blockhead! Show our guest here what else we have in store for him. Okay. The red-eyed giant laid down his hammer, but rather than feeling relief, I was instead even more worried by Sachiko's sadistically overjoyed expression. Come on, Yoshiki, you can do it. Whatever could this be? Huh? I was flabbergasted. I couldn't even speak. Oh, fuck. Kishinuma? Ooh. Shinosaki. Oh my god. Me. Please. Just kill me. Yep. Kill me. Hoo, 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 hoo. This is a long, wrong end turn.
白だけ白だけ
Stop this! Get your goddamn hands off her! You're fucking assholes! You're goddamn sadists! There you go! That's what I like to see!
悔しいね
Isn't this horrible? Don't you just hate us? Wouldn't you just love to kill us?
幸子は優しいから
But Sachiko is
まだ
merciful.
殺さない
Sure,
わね
so she's not going to kill you just yet.
でももし
Should you ever change your tune from I'm going to kill you to kill me please though, just let me know and I'll be happy to oblige. As she said this, she drew her face in close and I could feel her tiny cold lips sucking the tears from my cheek.
その憎悪が死んで
And
からも
should
変
your
わらなければ
hatred die away before that happens, you might just become another part of me. That was a long, wrong end. Wow. All right, back where we were. Wrong end 2. So the first wrong end, I missed it when the kid was in the locker. Do I still have that save? Where is it? It was here. Wait, where was it? There it is. Let me see something. Let me check something.
あの子だどうしよう見つかったらまずい気がする
Yep. Okay, let's get the wrong end one before we actually continue. Oh, you. Let me go. Let go of me. I have to find she and the others. Oh, I got the charm. No, 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 die. Oh, okay. He had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. Yeah, heaving as a one. I want to feel more. With one sudden, inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with all his might. Ow! Ow! Yeah! No, stop! God, it hurts! You're hurting me! Stop, please! In that instant, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhuman amount of strength. Can't breathe. He's just a child. How he can be this strong? For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. Ow. Ah. Ow. And then, just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard a sound like a crackling of a huge lobster tail. Sudden jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body like electricity, and sweat began overflowing from every pore. Yeah. No, please. Cough, cough. Pant. Pant, pant. Gang, gang, gang. My body equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responding with intense nausea. Somebody please change music? I don't understand.
何をされてるの？
What's happening to
何やっ
me?
てるの？
Am I dying? How many people were in the room with me? I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. That's a twist. Who were these people? And how many of them were holding me down? Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. This is going places, yes. Ah. The deaths, the wrong turns in the first chapter were easy and normal, and not this weird. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then, with a startlingly loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. Oh my god! Mmm. Mm. My limbs were either gone now or barely still attached. I was I was like a discarded wishbone, or a toy they had no qualms about breaking. Oh my god. Oh, I have a chill on my spine. Ah. Are we done now? Thank you. Do we want to see the other the other wrong ends? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah. Fergie? I don't get it. Where did the ghost take her? Places. And welcome, that I their age. Their age. Oh my god, that was horrible.
危ねえもんじゃねえだろうな。
I still have the chill on my spine. Oh. I don't know if the ghost took her someplace. I think it's more likely that it was there where she was. I think. All right, we already saw this. Let's get out. Oh my god. All right. Where do we go now? There was a door. There was a door. I don't remember where. There was a red door on the side. It's just I don't remember what that was. Was it here? Oh, I think it was the closet. I think it was, right? Yeah, it was here. Right? The lever appears to have opened a trapdoor on the wall, just wide enough for a person to fit through.
こっから入れそうだぜ。
Looks like this goes somewhere.
なんだか気が進まないわね。ここは
Looks like
プ
this
ールや
goes
さっきの
somewhere.
教室よりも
I don't like it
まが
though.
まがしい気
It
配
gives
が。
me the creeps, even more than the pool or that classroom.
だけど、もし
Yeah,
かしたら外に出られるかもしれない
there's a
し。
chance it might lead outside. No, it doesn't. All right. So I already. So if I already saw the first two endings of this chapter, so I think I can just overwrite this one. Go in.
よし。とりあえず一回
All right,
俺が入って
I'll go
安全か
first
どうかを確認してく
and
る
make
から。
sure it's
篠
safe.
崎はちょっと待ってろよ。
You wait here.
待って
No way I'm
死
letting
神くんだ
you
けじゃ
go by
心配よ。
yourself.
霊感ゼロの
When
素
it
人
comes
なん
to
だから。
ghosts and curses, you're about as clueless as they come. Okay. Oh, hello. Remember this place. Remember this place. So this first. It's an all space heater. Unfortunately, without fuel, there's no way to light it. What's this? It's a small chest of some
なん
sort.
だろうな、これ。
What the heck is this? You know what? Let's keep saving here. Take the small chest. It's a small, finely detailed accessory case made from tortoise shell. Its design is long outdated, but the quality of the craftsmanship suggests it must have been very expensive back in its day. Slightly shaking it produces a loud, distinct rattle.
中になんか入ってるみてえだ。
There's definitely something in
音の
there.
感じからすると、
And based on the
箱
sound
の重さの割に
and the light
入っ
weight
てるの
of
は
this
小
thing,
さいものらしいな。
it's got to be really tiny, like a key. Not sure it will need whatever it is, but we might as well take it with us, just in case.
ん
Hmm? A noise from inside the closet. Not yet. Turning the dials accomplishes nothing. Without electricity, it's just a box. But wasn't the sound of TV static audible from the hall only a few moments ago? Yes. The mouse actually keeps appearing here. It's the dude, right? Bitter, it's bitter. It's wearing down my back teeth. Crunch, 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 crunch. Ah, that's why I said we should stop this. I want to go to karaoke again, but not with all those aphids around. Ugh, my toenails are gone, so I can walk. I quickly turn around to find Shinosaki excitedly mumbling something to herself in a low tone. Her face, her whole body was slanted, with her head leaning against the wall, and she was completely focused on one specific section of empty floor.
篠崎
Shinosaki? Mind your own business, goddammit!
どうしたんだよ。
What do you mean?
余計なことって。
Should I not have taken this
この
chest or
箱の
something?
ことか。
What's wrong? Shinosaki then began repeatedly banging her head against the wall. The motion was almost rhythmic, as if in time with the ticks of a clock or a metronome.
おい、よせ。
Hey, cut
ふ
it
ざけ
out!
てんなら怒るぜ。
The hell is wrong with you? Oh, bitch slap! Really? Always. You always do this. What was with you? What was it? What was it you said? Because we're friends? Well, I can take care of myself. What's with that look? You just hold on a second. My throat is burning. It's burning up. Oh, la, 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 la. It stinks. It's rancid.
そうだ走らなきゃ
I have to run.
姉様どうして
Why would you do this to me? You're my sister. Well, you can die too. Huh? And she's off. After stumbling around almost drunkenly for a few moments, Shinosaki suddenly took off, running. She leaped through the trapdoor and out into the hall. What the hell was that all about?
あいつ
Wait, this is no time to be standing around. I got to find her.
なかなか興味深いですね
She's certainly an interesting specimen. Huh?
誰だ
Oh, who's there? Oh, hello. I'm not certain where she came from, nor when or how she got here. She seemed to be about the same age as me. Really? Really? She looked mostly normal, but her eyes were much less vibrant than they should have been, appearing flat and lifeless like those of a dead fish. Her name was Naho Seinoki.
霊能者兼物書き
I
兼
guess you could
高校
say I'm a
生といったと
medium
ころ
come
でしょうか
writer, come high school student, or something like that.
生前はという
Or
注
I
釈
was,
付きですか
anyway. When I was alive.
生前
When you were
って
alive?
ことは
Are you
まさか
telling
幽
me
霊
you're
なのか
a ghost?
遺憾ながらそういうことにな
Regrettably,
ります
that's exactly what what I am.
てめえも
Are
あの
you
ガキの
one
仲間
of
ってわけ
that
か
little
よ
bastard's friends then?
篠崎に何しや
The
がった
hell did you do with
俺たち
Shinosaki?
をこんなとこに閉じ
Why
込め
did
て
you
どう
trap
しようっ
us
てんだ
here in the first place?
あらそれ
Oh
は誤
my.
解です
I think there's been a misunderstanding.
どちらかといえば私も
I
被害
like
者
you.
まあ
I, like
それ
you,
だけではない
I'm
ですけ
essentially
ど
a victim. Though there's a little more to it than that, of course.
そっか
Oh, so you were trapped here too?
それ
Then?
で
And you,
それより今の彼
more
女
importantly right now,
大した才
the
能をお
girl
持
who
ちの
just
ようで
ran off here seems to have quite a gift.
そうだ篠崎
Oh yeah, Shinosaki.
待ちなさい
Wait, please.
あなたが
If you
彼女
wish
と
to
長
have
く
a
付き合う
place
つも
at
り
her
なら
side for a long time
私
to
の
come,
話を聞いておく
I
の
believe
は
it would
損
be
にならないと思いますね
advantageous for you to listen to my advice.
付き合
At
う
her side
だと
for a long time to come? Okay,
手短に
Smile
頼むぜ
alright. But you can make it quick. But can you make it quick?
その冷静な判断
Such a
好感が持て
firm,
ます
cool response is very telling.
で
Well, I'm
篠
listening.
崎の才能って
So what's this about Shinosaki feeling gifted?
霊媒や巫女シャー
Being
マンと
gifted.
いえば分かりやすい
You're
でしょ
familiar
う
with the
か
concepts of spiritual mediums, shrine maidens, and shamans, no?
自然科学では定義しづらい
They're all
心の
people with
存
the
在
ability to
要する
lend
に
their
霊
bodies
や
to
神といった
beings
ものに
that
自分の
naturally
体を
science
貸して
can
権
quite
限
classify.
させる
Beings you will call spirits or gods.
口寄せとか神下ろし
There are
とか
people who
悪魔
take
つき
part
と
in
か
the
言われる
channeling
行いをす
rituals,
るものです
basically possession, most like the demonic sword you see in movies.
イタコンみたいなもんか
So, kind of like the Itako from traditional folklore, then?
ええあなた
Exactly.
も見たように
You've seen it now.
彼女はこの場
Your
に
friend
吹き
can
黙っていた
take
死
in
者
the
たちの思
thoughts
念を
of the
取り込
dead
んで
that
アウト
float
プットしていまし
about
た
in these actors' halls and output them through her own body.
いくらこの天神小学校
And
が
not,
特
I
別な
say,
状態にあ
thoughts,
るとは
not
いえ
spirits.
霊その
They
ものでは
aren't
なく
souls, but rather the
女の
loose
コルパスの
remnants
よう
of
な
broken
思念
minds. Heavenly Host is a frighteningly unique place.
私が見てきた中では
So if
かな
she
り
is
の才能
indeed
と
able
言っ
to
て差し支
channel
えないと
them,
思います
take it from me. She has a very powerful gift.
そんなもんが才能だって
Can you really call that
あ
a
いつ
gift?
はあんたとは違うんだぜ
She's not like you, you know.
ここを抜け出すつもりなら
Perhaps not.
ただの無知
But if you
無
intend
力
to
な人
escape
間
from
よりも
here,
有利だと思い
these
ま
talents
すけ
of
れども
hers could prove most
ただし
advantageous,
制御できれば
provided,
の
of
話で
course,
すが
she learns to control them.
制御
Control them?
あれが自分
Well,
をコントロールしている
You saw
状
what
態だと
happened.
でも
She wasn't in control at all, but rather being controlled by the thoughts of another.
彼女は抜群に感度が
Think of
高
it
いアン
as
テナを
if she
頭
had
に
an
24
enormous
時間くっつけ
antenna
てい
on
るよう
her
なも
head
の。
with impeccable reception 24 hours a day.
でも周波数を選ぶど
Except
こ
that
ろか
antenna was
スイッチ
missing
のオ
not
ンオフの
only
仕
a
方さ
means
え
of
まだ身に
changing
つけていない。
frequency, but any sort of on-off switch as well.
あのままではいずれ
At
回
this
線
rate,
がショートし
she's
て
bound
壊
to
れて
short
しまうか。
circuit and break
受
down,
信した電
or
波を
worse
垂れ
still,
流すだけの
she
ガラ
might
クタ
lose
に
her
なってし
sense
まう
of self and essentially become a mindless radio.
篠崎が
Are you saying
元に戻らねえってのか
there's no
よ。
way to get her back?
さあどうでしょう。
I don't know.
それは彼女
Who's to
と
say?
あなた
All
次第。
that depends on her and on you.
な頼む。
Well then,
一緒に来て
come on with
篠
me
崎を助けて
and
やって
help
くれ。
me save her. Please.
ごめんなさい。
I'm
それ
sorry.
はできません。
I can do that.
私
You
も
see, I'm
私の大
also
切な人
trying
を
to
探
find
しています
someone
から
who's important to me.
私
And
が
she's
してあげられるのは
I've
こ
done
れくらい
all I
です。
can for you.
もっとも
Whether
これがいい
this
方へ
experience
転がる
ends
か
well or
その
gets
結果
worse, again,
それもまたあ
depends
なた方
entirely
次第。
on you both.
幸運
I
を
wish you the best of luck.
お
And
ま
earthquake.
た地震か。
Another one! This was the big one. I literally couldn't stand up. I fell to my knees on the floor. I couldn't even tell you how long it lasted. It felt like it would never end, but eventually, little by little, it did subside. I stood back up and surveyed my surroundings, but as suspected, the ghost of the girl was nowhere to be seen anymore. And this particular quake felt like it shook the very foundation of the entire building. Shinosaki was all I had on my mind. She was in serious danger.
なんだかわかんないけどよ。
I just don't know what the hell is going on anymore.
だけど
But if
あい
there's
つだけは
one
守んなきゃ
thing
なんねんだ。
I do know is
何
that
が
I
あっても
have
よ。
to be there for her, no matter what.
篠崎
Then we go back to Mayu.
ったく
Yeah.
あいつ
You know what
俺
really
のこ
pisses
と
me
心
off though?
霊現象素人み
That
たい
she
に言
kept
いやがった
talking
く
to
せ
me
に
as if I were totally ignorant about psychic phenomena, like a complete dimwit.
自分があんなざまになっちまっちゃ
But look at what happened to her. Too
世話
gifted
ね
for
え
her
ぜ
own good, if you ask
そ
me.
うだったんだ。
Wow,
岸
that
本
sounds
君
like
と
you and
篠崎
Shinosaki
さん
have
も大
had
変
a
だったん
pretty
だね。
rough time in here too.
鈴本も一人
Well,
でよく
you
頑張
seem
って
to
た
have done pretty well for
Morishige
being
は一緒
by
じゃねえの
yourself. Shouldn't Morishige have been with you, though?
うん
Yeah,
探
but
してい
he's
るん
not.
だけどね。
I've been trying to find him. Ah, well,
まあ
considering how
あいつ
cool
の
and
ことだから
collected
どう
he
せ
is,
無事だろ
I'm sure he's fine, whatever he is.
幽霊見てさ
I mean,
シェイクスピアの
if he
歌劇を
sees a ghost, he'd probably just
とか言って
furrow his
眉間
brow
にシワ
and
寄
he'd
せ
be
てん
like,
じゃねえの
"You remind me of a Shakespeare sonnet or something, you know?"
俺と鈴本がこうして会えたんだ
Since you and I ran
あいつとも
into
すぐ
one
に会え
another
るって
already, I know you'll find him sooner or later.
そう
Yeah,
だよね。
you're probably
きっと
right.
会えるよね。
I'm sure I'll come across him eventually.
廊下が
Though I
繋がったお
guess
かげで
there are a lot of more
探す場
places
所
to
が増えちまっ
look
たけどな
now. That the hallways back in One Piece again.
でも一人で探すより二人で探す方が
But
絶対
there's
にいいよ。
there are two of us, and two pairs of eyes are better than one.
だな
There we
いつ
go.
もの鈴本ら
That's
し
more
くなっ
like
て
the
きたじゃねえ
Suzumoto
の
we all know and love.
じゃあ気合い
Okay
入れ
then,
てみんなを
let's
探
give
しに行
this
くか
everything we got and find our friends. You bet.
しげに
She,
近くにいること
I
は
know
分
you're
かったんだから
somewhere nearby,
私
and that's enough
Somebody
to
you-
keep me going.
絶対見つけ
I
るから
will
ね
find you, I swear.
とその前
But
に
before we set off, I call the bathroom break.
お前な
Seriously,
ごめん
sorry.
ずっと怖く
I've
て
been
緊
so
張して
scared
き
and
たのか
nervous
な
since we got here.
急に
I guess it's taking its toll on my
舞台の
stomach.
前にも
I
たま
get
に
this
ある
way
んだけど
before a production sometimes too. I thought Was Mayu the little girl they wanted to pee? Because on the pic, it looked more like she was a classmate. And being kinda in love with Morishige? I'm starting to get confused.
そんじゃそれ
Fair
で
enough.
ついでに探す
Guess we'll keep an eye out for a restroom on our way then. Because I remember she wanted to pee and then found another dude and kicked her. There's a gap in the floor here. A board has been laid across it as a makeshift bridge, but it's a bit unstable after the quake. Bet you cross with care. I'm not moving, I'm not doing anything. The game is just sending me places. The stairwell is completely packed with desks, making it virtually impassable. Fortunately, that last earthquake seemed to have knocked many of them loose. With two people working in tandem, it shouldn't take very long to clear the path.
この机どうしようか
What do we do with all these desks, Kishinuma?
無理すりゃこのままでも通
We
れ
could
る
just
かもしれ
climb
ねえ
over them with a little
崩れる
effort,
と危ねえか
but
ら
they
な
might all come crashing down if we make a wrong move.
片付けちゃおう
Let's move them out of the way. So now you're gonna move them. We're going to the second floor where there's the bathrooms.
よかった
Yay! We found the little girl's
ごめん
room.
私ちょっと行ってくるね
If you'll excuse me for a minute then.
うん近くにいる
Sure,
から
I'll wait
なんか
nearby
す
if
ぐ呼
anything
べよ
happens. Just call
ちょ
out.
っと離れててよ
Don't wait too close though, okay? I'm gonna be farting.
よろし
It'd be kind of embarrassing if you hurt me. And she never pee. But it's fun.
お腹壊しちゃっ
Guess my stomach must
た
be
な
in pretty bad shape. Push, push, push. The topito is going to come out. The topito is coming out. Is going. Almost there.
使えるトイレがあってよかった
Please splash. I'm so glad there was a usable toilet in here. And I don't give a fuck if it's usable or not. If I want to pee, I'm gonna pee. There's a lot of holes in the ground. I can pee in one of them.
よいしょっと
If someone is in the bottom floor
なんだろう
and is looking up in that moment, I don't give a fuck. Gold rain. Golden shower. I don't care. If you have to, you have to. Alright, good to go. What's this? A camera?
お腹
Wow.
ぶつけたのかなあざになってる
Did I hit my stomach or something? It's all red. Was that the glass cuts? When did this happen? And how? Even if I had hit my stomach or something, whoever heard of someone's belly getting bruised? I took a closer look and found myself momentarily breathless. What?
なんなのこれ
What in the world happened to me? You died. The reddish purple bruise was like fault lines emanating out in all directions, with my belly button serving as the epicenter. It almost looked like a weird colored spider web attached to my skin.
どうした
What's wrong?
なんでもない
Nothing. I'll be out in a sec.
お待たせ
Sorry to keep you waiting. I feel much better now.
おう
Glad to hear it.
それより岸沼くん
But
離
didn't
れ
I
てて
tell you to
言った
keep
の
your
に
distance?
いや
What?
鈴本がでけえ声出したから来
You
た
were
んだ
just
よ
kind of loud there for a
大丈夫だ
second.
ったのか
You seem startled. Is everything
ご
okay?
めんごめん
Oh yeah, sorry to have
うん
you worried.
死
To
ぬ
have
の
worry
い
you.
いのトイレ
So, how about you? Are you good on the bathroom situation, or do you need to go to?
ああ、
Well,
男子
boys'
便所
room
に
is
入ると
kind
よ、
of occupied.
なんかい
When
る
you
ん
open
だ
the
よ、
stall
男の
door,
霊が。
there's this guy's
開けるな
voice
ー
that
とか言うの。
yells, "Shut the goddamn door!"
落ち着けないね
Oh, I
じゃ
can see how
気を
that
取り
might
直して
make it
篠崎さん探しましょ
tough to go. Well, let's just put that out of our minds for now and focus on finding Shinosaki, okay? If you hear a voice coming from the stall inside the stall, at least you ask, "Are you alive or are you dead? Should I go or should I stay? Should I stay or should I go now?" Up and down.
おう
Sounds good. Are you actually pooping? Your ghost pooping? Is the topito coming out? Is it coming in?
あのあざのこと黙ってるんだろう男の子に見せるのも
Why,
恥ずかしいか
why am
な
I not saying anything to him about the
So
bruise
gentle.
on my stomach? Is it because I'd be too embarrassed to show it to a boy? No, that's not it. My mind was racing, with worst case scenarios popping into my head one after another. I kept hoping this was all in my imagination. All nothing but a nightmare. But it sure felt real. And that was the scariest thing of all. Maybe I was sick. Maybe I needed to go to the hospital. I couldn't stand all this uncertainty. But I didn't say anything about it. I just walked in with Kishinuma all throughout the school building in search of Shinosaki. I thought maybe if I went with him, I might run into Shig along the way, or at least find some clue as to where his whereabouts, but no such luck. Our search eventually led us back to the first floor. Having covered all other bases, we set our sights on the pool. But just as we approached the locker room, so more shit. Hey,
今の音
did you heard that?
ああ、この中
Yeah, it came from in there. Oh my god, bondage. BDSM. Someone was having fun. A girl who looked to be around middle school age had been laid flat on the floor. Both her arms were bound and her eyes and mouth were covered with sash-like strips of cloth. She was obviously being held against her will. She was kicking both legs and writhing all around frantically, trying to break loose from her bindings. But it didn't seem like that she would succeed.
助けてあげな
Oh god, we had to save her. It was only after saying this that I noticed that the bruises on her legs.
足の
Those weird markings look an awful lot like the ones on my stomach.
気のせい
Or am I just paranoid? Regardless of what caused them or how they might relate to my own injuries, this girl had markings like rope burns, clearly visible on her slender thighs. Do you have to say slender thighs? Tights. They were peculiar bruises that looked almost like letters, as if they signified something that was just beyond our ability to
おい
decipher.
鈴本、何
Hey,
ぼーっとしてんだよ
Earth to Susumoto.
ごめん
Ah, sorry.
頑張って
Hang in there.
ほどいてあ
I'm
げる
going
か
to
ら
loosen I'm going to loosen those bindings right now.
待て
Wait,
よく
stop.
見てみろよ。
Take a closer
鈴本
look. This is going to be so easy. Hishinuma grabbed my arm to hold me back. I was a bit confused, but but did as he suggested, and it didn't take me long to see the problem. The strips of clothes holding this girl to the floor actually seemed to be rolls of gauze. And whoever bound her like this really did a number. The gauze was stretched haphazardly all across the room's furnishings. Several strands of it were projected upward to the top of the nearest cubby shelf, where they were wrapped around the neck of a plaster bust. And from there, they extend up to the ceiling, where they were wrapped tightly around the handle of a bucket suspended in the air, suspended right above the girl. In other words, if we pulled on any bandages the wrong way or moved any desks, the plaster bust might fall, and if that happened, the bucket will spill right onto her. Unless someone holds the fucking bucket. I wonder what the hell is in there. Maybe it's nothing. But what if it's not? It's acid? Help! Help! The girl was thrashing wildly, unable to move or see, and too scared to call out. Sadly, this wasn't helping at all. It only served to pull the plaster bust closer and closer to the edge of the shelf. It was impossible to say whether or not she had any inkling of the thread, and loomed literally right above her head. You can explain her. It seemed increasingly likely that this was the intent behind the trap. If the victim attempted to escape, she would only wind up killing herself. What do we do? Explain the situation to her. At least you can remove the bindings from the eyes. What do we do? What can we do? Don't panic. We just need to find some way of getting that bucket down from the ceiling. That's another thing. Can you reach through? I think we should remove the bandages on her face first and try to calm her down. Also, you look which bandage is going through all the nonsense, and then you grab the piece of the bandage and you cut the rest. You move the person away and then you set it loose so it falls. That's another thing. Either way, there's no time to lose. We have to do something, and we have to do it now. Yes, we have to do it now. I'm trying to think which is the wrong end. I think this is the wrong end. Yeah. If she keeps kicking like that, this will be over before we know it. Alright then, sit tight. We'll get those bandages off. Help! She should have heard every word Kishinuma was saying, but she didn't seem to be calming down in the slightest. With all the layers of bandages crisscrossed over her ears, maybe she couldn't understand us. Unable to see, unable to hear, and too frightened to scream. I think I'd scream too if I were in her position. Damn it! This is really wrapped up tight. Okay, I think I got it. Can you see me? Pan! Ah! Help me! What's happening? It's so dark! Aha! Calm down. You need to stop trashing around like that. I'm so scared. Just get me out of here. Save me. Nari, Hikari, Chihaya, someone, anyone.
やべえ
Crap. Crap.
落ち着いて
You need to stay calm. Look at me. Oh, nice slap.
慌てないで
Try not to
ゆっ
panic.
くり息を
Take
して
slow, deep breaths. Pant, 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 pant.
そう
There you go. That's good.
大丈夫
Everything is going to be alright.
すぐ助けてあげ
We're
るから
working on setting you free right now. Pant, okay. Gradually, the girl began to calm down. I gently stroked her cheek, where I just slap it. Tears were welling in both our eyes. I closed mine and nodded my
い
head.
い子だね
Good girl,
もう少
you
しだけ
just
我慢
need
でき
to
る
hang in there a little
じっと
longer.
してれば何も
We'll
怖
have
く
you
ないから
out
ね
really soon, as long as you hold still. There's nothing to be afraid of.
はい
Okay,
平
I'm okay now.
気です私ここにいるか
I'll
ら
be
ね
right here
More
at your
chapter
side.
頑張って
Just try to keep positive.
岸沼くん
Isinuma,
棚の上の
would
石
you
膏
mind
像が落ち
pushing
ないよう
this
に
statue
し
a
ばらく
little
押さえててくれ
so
る
so it doesn't fall off the shelf?
おう
Oh,
わかっ
yeah,
た
I'm on it. Eh,
きつく結んである
This is really wrapped
でも
tight. But there,
よ
I
し
think that should do
ほ
it.
どけたよ
I think I picked the right answer.
大丈夫立て
Are
る
you alright? Can you stand?
ダメみたい
No,
です
not really.
膝が
My knees are shaking too much.
じゃあしばらく
Well
座っ
then,
てよ
how about just sitting
無理
up
しな
for a
くて
bit?
いいよ
Give those knees time to recover. I put my arms around her, and only then did I realize what she meant. She was shaking from head to toe more violently than I've ever felt before. She must have been frightened out of her mind.
あ
Huh?
の
That, huh?
何あり
What was that?
がとう
Thanks.
ございます
Thank you so very much. Sup, sup.
そうだよね
That must have been
怖かったもんね。
really, really scary for you. But it's okay
こん
now.
な大人っぽい鈴本
I've never seen
初めて見たか
Susumoto
もしれない
acting so adult. Gets his
なんつうか
maternal instincts kicking in.
女ってすげえよな
Women are amazing.
森重に頼りっぱなしのこいつ
Even
も
with her
そ
constantly
のうちゆい
depending
先生みてえな人に
with
な
her
るのかな
constantly depending on Morishige, I could totally see her turn into someone like Miss Yui when she gets older. I think I did right.
本当に
I
あり
want
が
to
とう
go
ござい
back.
ました
Uh,
二人は
thank you both so much for what you've done. You saved my life. Hehe.
無事でよか
I'm
った
just glad you're alright.
まさかリアルで命の恩人なんて
Never expected
言われる
someone
日
to
が来
tell
よう
me
とはな
tell me I saved their life and mean it literally, that's for sure.
私は小笠
My
原
name is
奈々って言い
Nana
ます
Nana
私は
Ogasawara.
女子中学校の一年です
Ogasawara. I'm a 7th grader at Musashigawa Girls Junior High School.
私は鈴本真由
I'm Mayu Susumoto. Nice to meet
こ
you.
っちの柄の悪いお兄さん
And
は
this delinquent looking
岸沼良樹
fellow is Yoshiki Kishinuma.
柄の悪いは
Oh,
余計
come
だ鈴本
What kind of an introduction is that?
そういうとこは
I think you've
森
been
重の影
hanging
響
out
か
with Morishige too much. He
1年ってこと
Hard
は
to believe you're a
サトシの
7th
妹で
grader
1
though.
個下か
That means you're 1 year
Papaji.
below Satoshi's
なんかしっ
sister.
かりしてんな
Yet you're so much taller and you seem so with it. He does look like a delinquent. Come on.
やっぱりゆかちゃんもこ
I
の
guess
学校のど
Yuka
こかに
must
いるの
be
かな
in this school somewhere too.
持田くんと
Oh,
はぐれて
Yuka
な
was
け
the
ればいいんだ
sister.
けど
Wait, is she the same age as Yuka? Yuka. Yeah. I hope she didn't get herself separated from Mochida.
岸沼さんと鈴本さんも
She's younger. She is younger. I know. No. No. The first game she was a tiny kid. I mean Yuka was a tiny kid. She is not younger than Yuka. No way. You guys just acting like a baby, but actually isn't. But correct me if I'm wrong. If Yuka is the sister, she was in elementary school. If she is in elementary, she's not in elementary school. Not a chance. I'm confused. I am confused. Can you stop pretending like this game has any sense for what? Okay, you made a point. You made a point. That comment just bitch slapped me. Alright. Kishinuma's. Yuka is 14, these guys are 16, 17. Yuka is 14. There's my dog. Yuka is 14. Yeah, I know it makes no sense. Yeah, it makes no sense. Kishinuma and Susumoto? Are you two searching for your friends as well? Yeah, 5 friends from class, 1 homeroom TA, and 1 classmate little sister. We're not sure exactly what's going on in here just yet, but I guess they're trying to find us too. So only thing making sense is you acting like a baby to get his brother's attention, I suppose. Broken? I see. I've been separated from my friends as well, and wound up the way you found me while I was looking for them. Yeah, what the hell kind of psycho did that to you, anyway? I really don't know. I was just wandering around trying to find Nari and the others when someone... Oh, fuck. Give me a second. Damn it! I skip it. Shit. Sorry, it was a package. Damn it, I skipped the dialogue. Well, a lot of people were able to read it, except for me. Whoever he was incredibly strong. I really couldn't fight back. If I had to guess, I said it was probably a really big man with some bondage issues. Mm, a really big man, huh? Any ideas, Susumoto? I mean, the only living people I've met here so far are Kishinuma and this girl. Guess there's more to worry about in here than just lost souls and that ghost spread. Uh-oh. You pull a string there. Nana suddenly planted both arms firmly at her sides, shrunk into herself and began shaking again. She was probably thinking about about what had happened to her. I don't think we need to talk about that right now, Kishinuma.
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I think I'm going to take our new friend to the pool for a moment. Would you wait here, please? What? Let's go. It's raining outside, so there's clean water, you know? Oh, okay. Now wait just a minute. It's dangerous out there. If you're thirsty, I'll go gather some rainwater and bring it back for you. Wait, right. here.
ここで
You're going to wait for us to come back. Understood?
何かあったらすぐに呼
If
ぶから
anything happens, we'll call for you. I promise.
うわ
Alright.
だよ
Alright already.
気をつけろよ
Just be careful, okay? And now I'm going to save and load back the previous one. Because I want the
多
death.
分ね岸沼くんって
Sorry about
お腹
that.
だから
Kishinuma means well. He's just a little dense. And I'm gonna save. And I want my death. Give me a second. Load. Load. It was this one. Give me a second.
早く
Try to reach the bucket.
包帯なんて後でいいだ
We
ろ
can worry about the bandages
も
later.
たもたして
If
た
we,
バケツが
but if that bucket falls, yes, that bucket falls, it's all over. We got to do something about it. Pronto.
そうだね
You're right.
私
Okay.
棚の上の石
I'll
膏
hold
像を
down the
押さえてる
statue
から
on the shelf then.
よし
All
俺
right.
がバケツ
And I'll
外す
try
から
to
そっち
get
を頼
that
む
bucket down. Make sure you hold on tight.
気をつけてね
Be careful.
そう
Damn it.
そこには
I
手
can
届
just
かない
barely touch the bottom of it.
取っ手に
I can't
触
get
れ
anywhere near the handle.
無理に取ろうとしちゃダメだよ
Don't try anything funny with it or it might spill.
分かってる
I know, I know.
考えたくねえけど
God forbid there's
もし中身が
sulfuric
許さなかったら
acid
こぼしただけでアウトだから
in
な
there or something. Where the slightest spill will mean game off. Alright, sure.
机か椅子を動かして
We could try stacking a few desks or chairs.
そうだな
Yeah, I think that may be our only option here.
どうなってんだ
The hell? Every single one of is stuck fast to the floor. They won't budge. This brought to mind all the doors and windows that were so firmly frozen in place. They might as well have been cement walls. I didn't need convincing. I knew that what Kishinuma said was true. Those desks and chairs weren't going anywhere. I had no other choice but to step in.
岸沼くん
Kishinuma, how about I piggyback on your shoulders, on top of one of the desks? That is a great idea, Mayu.
けどよ
But
お前スカートで
you're wearing a skirt.
そんなこと言ってる場合じゃないでしょ
Now's not the time to worry about that.
落ちる前に
We need to get this before the statue falls, right?
おう
Got it.
おっとなんだよこの机は
What the hell is wrong with this desk?
床が傷んで
Is the floor buckled or something? Don't worry,
慎重にな
Susumoto. I got you. Just focus on what you're doing. Two for the price of one. Okay. I swallowed nervously, then reached my hands over my head, carefully not to make any sudden movements. And then I farted. Kishinuma screamed, and we shaked violently. The bucket fall on top of us. I could reach the bucket handle just fine, fortunately. Now all that remained was untying it and getting it down, spilling whatever happened to lie within. Hey, some people will probably pay for that. Probably. What? God, what the hell is in here? It's really heavy. Whatever it was, it definitely wasn't liquid. This was a solid, tangible weight. Maju couldn't lift a fucking desk. Or she wouldn't. And now she's lifting a bucket filled with something that is very heavy. It felt almost like if the whole thing was filled to the brim with lead. Especially if it's lead. I tried my hardest to maintain balance while adjusting to this unexpected new mass in my hands, but I can't. It was no use. The bucket was slipping loose from my grip, and there was nothing I could do to stop it, not even turn around and throw it to the other side. Inevitably, my hands gave out, and the bucket was airborne. Someone had coated in it soapy water or oil, making it virtually impossible to hold on to. Whoever set this trap had apparently anticipated this very scenario and planned for it accordingly, like it was writers or developers or something like that. We were meant to find this girl. We were meant to try rescuing her. We were meant to get a game over and fail miserably. This was all we big one joke to someone. Like loading the game back to do this. The bucket flipped over in midair, raining its contents down onto the unknowing, unsuspecting victim below, directly onto her face. No! Do we get a picture? Her cries only lasted for 1 or 2 seconds. They were followed by a few convulsions in her legs, and then stillness. Thousands of assorted nails, razors, scissors, and tacks all struck the poor girl's face, piercing her soft cheeks and eyes and filling her mouth. It took almost no time at all for what was left of her pale, perfect skin to be dyed crimson.
そんな
And my dog starts barking.
なんてだ
No!
よ
Why?
私
I
私が
I did this.
私のせいで
I filled the bucket with razors, scissors, and tackles and dropped her on purpose onto her face.
バカ野郎
I killed
お前
him.
の
You mental.
俺た
This
ちの
isn't
せ
your
いじゃ
fault. This isn't yours. This isn't our fault. God, no. It wasn't meant
無理じゃ
to be this way.
ごめん
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. Wrong end? Thank you. Alright. We got wrong entry, I think. It's easier to get the wrong ends in this one than the first game. At least here I can just load back and wrong entry. I just can estado guardado and that's it. Load. So we go forward in time and we go back to the pool where we were. Thank you.
ごめんね
Sorry about that. Kishinuma means well. He's just a little dense.
いえ
Oh, it's all
こち
right.
らこそす
I'm
み
sorry
ません
too. I'm sorry too to be such a bother.
しょうがないよ
Ah, it's no
こんな
bother.
怖いことされ
If
たの
something as
私だって
scary as that had happened to me, I have done the same. Or probably if I drop a bucket onto your face and so you died horribly, I probably blame myself.
ここなら他に人もいない
But
から
we're all
遠
alone
慮なく
out
洗っちゃいな
here.
よ
So feel free to wash up as much as you need to. Also, the two corpses are not here anymore.
なんだったら私あ
I'll
っちにい
look
て
the
ようか
other way if you like.
はいそうしてもらえる
Yes, please, if you would.
わかった
Alrighto, rightio. I walk over to the wall, where the roof's overhang offer some protection from the rain, and waiting for Nana to finish up. Taking this time to look around, I noted that the whole building was surrounded by dense forest. Theoretically, we could climb the fence here and leave. but we'd just be trading a creepy, dark school for creepy, dark woods. Could we survive out there? I think you have a better chance. Fuck the school, I go to the woods. Would and would we actually be able to get home? Obviously, we know from the first game that the forest is just going to loop you back. So we at least know that, but I just wanted to find Sheik. He'd be able to look at this situation coolly and rationally without flipping out and getting all emotional like me. Unless he knew that the pictures he was taking was just splattered body. I mean, I just needed to find him to see his face. Sheik. I was starting to get teary-eyed again when I noticed Nana lazily running toward me. As she neared, she slowed to a walk. Uh,
冷たい。
it's cold.
太
Yeah,
陽
it's
がすぐに
rain.
乾くよ。
What do you expect?
あとは香水で
Your
もかけ
body
ておく
heat will dry you off in no time. And we can spray on a little perfume too. Why do you have perfume? Why do you still have perfume on you? We were both completely soaked from head to toe. But I was confident we'd dry it off quickly enough once we got back inside the school building. There was a space heater in the closet, well, uh, in the room with the TV and crap shit happened. And since I happen to have some travel fragrance in my pouch, you have a pouch. I took it out and spritzel a little on and around Nana's skirt. Why her skirt? Why her skirt? Is there a woman's secret that I don't know? Why the skirt?
この香り
Ah,
ロル
I
シェ
think
の
I
サ
know
ー
this
ライト
scent.
イエロー
It's Roche's Gabbana. I mean, Roche's and Sunlight Yellow, right?
当たり最近
Bingo!
お気に入りのフレ
It's
グラ
my
ンス
current favorite fragrance.
私も好きです
I like it a
わ
lot
ずか
too.
少
My
ないから
allowance is pretty
今
small
は
though,
安いの使ってる
so
けど
I'm using a cheaper one right. The ones from the mall that is just fakes.
じゃあここを
Well,
脱出したらさ
once we make it out
私
of
のを分
here,
けてあげる
I'll gladly share mine with you.
本当ですか
Really? That's
私
so kind
ネ
of
イティブ
you.
の公演の時
I'll make sure
絶
to
対
wear
つけます
some
今度初
at
舞台
our
なんです
next drama club performance. It'll be my first time on stage, so I'm sure I'll need it.
演劇部
You're in the
奇遇だね
drama club?
私
Wow,
も
I'm
高校の
actually
演
in
劇
our
部
high
入ってるんだ
school's drama club myself.
そうなんですか
You are?
役者さん
I'll
です
be.
よね
I'll bet you're an actress.
役もやるけど本
Well,
書いた
I
り
do
曲
act,
作ったり
but I also
メン
write
バー多く
scripts
ないの
and
もあ
make
るんだけど
costumes. We
演劇に
we
関
don't
する
have a
こ
lot
と
of members,
全部が
but
楽しくって
don't mind. I love everything about stage drama.
すごい
That's
何でもできちゃうんですね
amazing. You can do all that?
ナナちゃん
Girly talk.
ナナちゃんって呼んでいい
Nana? Oh, you don't mind if I call you by your first name, do you?
はいもちろん
Of course not.
私のこ
We're
とも
besties
マユっ
now.
て呼んでね
You're welcome to call
Nana-chan,
me Mayu.
style いいから
Anyway,
もしよ
you
かっ
really
た
have
ら
an
今度
amazing figure.
服
I
作ら
like
せ
the
てよ
touchy. I like to show you my furious fingering. I, I'd love it if you let me make some clothes for you sometime.
いいんですかあでも
So we're
私なん
not
かより
now
もっと
going
ス
to
タイ
the
ルいい子がいるん
pool
です
scene. My wife is like, you're putting too much into it, and it's freaking me out. Oh wow, would you? No, there are probably much slimmer girls out there that your talents will be better suited to.
ナリちゃんって言って私の幼
Like
馴
my
染なん
old
ですけど
friend Nari, she's
本当に
practically a
宝塚みたい
jewel.
な
She's so pretty.
それから
And my friend Shihaya is super cute, like a princess.
じゃあそのお友達を
Well,
探して
let's just find those friends
私
of
と
yours,
岸沼君
and
に
I'll
協
go
力す
back,
るから
and
ナナちゃ
all
ん
go
も
back
私の
together,
友達
home
探すの
together.
手伝ってくれる？
Kishinuma and I will be glad to help you in your search if you help us in ours.
はいまゆさん
Sure thing, Mayu.
風邪ひいちゃうから
Come
そ
on,
ろそろ中に
let's
戻ろ
get
っか
back before we podcast calls. You should already be inside if you finished. And before spraying perfume, please go inside so the rainwater doesn't wash up the perfume because it's not original.
そういえばナナちゃん
Oh, and Nana,
その
I noticed you have
太もも
some
のとこのあざ
bruises
って
on your thigh.
どうしたの？
Did something happen?
あれ
What?
気がつきませんでし
I
た。
didn't even know they were there.
ひょっとしたら
Maybe I
捕ま
got
った
them
時
when I
に
was
ついたのかも。
captured. I was pretty hysterical,
怖くて
so
あま
I
り覚えて
don't
ないんで
have
す
a
けど。
very clear memory of everything that happened.
そう
Okay,
ご
sorry.
めん。変
Sorry
な
to
こと
ask
聞いち
such
ゃっ
an
たね。
awkward question.
お待たせ
All done.
おう遅
About
かった
time.
心配したぜ
You were out there for way too long. I was starting to get really worried.
女の子の身だしなみは
Well,
時
a
間が
woman's
かかる
beauty
の。
takes time to mold
ねえ
anyway.
岸沼君
While we're out searching for Shig and the
ナナちゃんの
others,
お友
do
達
you
も
mind
探
if
し
we
てあ
also
げても
keep
いい？
watch for Nana's friends?
当たり前だろ
Of course I don't
みんな
mind.
を探して帰ろ
Let's
うぜ
find everybody who doesn't belong here and get the hell out.
そんじゃ行くか
You two ready to go?
はい
You bet. Did she accompany us in the first game? I don't remember. I think in the first game she just died. Save. Estado guardado. There. Is the pile of twisted mango gauze bandages that resulted from Nana's rescue. Anything else? No. Let me go back to the pool. You said first game, but you're essentially replaying the game you already played. No, because there's stuff that is changing. There are some stuff that is changing. Remember, people right now are starting to have memories of reliving all this. So they're having memories of the first game. So this is like that deja vu game of the first game. That's why the game started with that deja vu sequence. Like I said, this game acts as a prequel sequel. Because they show you some backstory from some of the characters, but also it's after the first game. Are this? Yeah, I can go up here. But I don't know if I want to go up here. My god. Do I have to really search for everything again? Oh my god. Um Where do I go? So I couldn't go over here, right? Yeah.
岸沼くん
Hey, Kishinuma,
あれなんだろう
what's that?
よく見えないけど
I can't really make it
な
out
ん
very
かに光が
very
反
well,
射し
but
てるな
something down there is definitely reflecting
拾
light.
えないかな
Wonder if we can get
無
it.
理だろう
I seriously doubt it.
この
This
街
hole
に
looks like it
地下倉
doesn't
庫でもあんのか
bottom
結構
out
深い
for a
穴み
while.
たいだし
There could be a whole storehouse down there.
何かはしごかロープ
Maybe
で
we
もあ
had
るといい
some
な
kind of ladder or rope. That's what I needed to see. That's what I needed to see. Heh. Hello? The door is frozen, but we have something here. There is a crumpled up scrap of paper inside of one of the shoe cubbies. It's a bit heavy, suggesting it serves as as packing for some object weighted up with it. Rowling reveals a small pile of long, whistling, stubby objects that, at first, seem like they have made candles or something, but in actuality,
指
are these fingers?
人間
As in human fingers? 10 in total. Every finger from both of some unfortunate victims' hands. The blood was still very much wet, too, indicating that not too much time had passed since these digits were severed. Wet soil was lodged under each fingernail, and faint remnants of color here and there further indicated that the owner of these fingers had painted nails. Huh?
ネイル
These nails? One of your friends, right? You recognize the paint.
ナナちゃん
Nana?
何でもありません
It's probably nothing.
だと思います
Don't worry. You know. Whatever you're thinking right now, that is it. Do I go slow? In case there's new corpses. Whoops. So 4A was closed before, right? No, that was where the kid was. So let's go all the way here first. Maybe that key we found will work here. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. Walk away for now. Give me a second. Give me a second.
どうなってんだ
I don't get it.
俺と
When
篠崎
Shinosaki
が
and
入
I
った時
came
は
in here
もっ
before,
と
this room was different. Yeah, there's a body. That's why I wanted to check. Here's the partially decomposed corpse of a student. Judging by the size and uniform, this was likely a male middle high school student. The back of his head seems to be completely smashed in, suggesting that he was probably killed from behind with a blunt weapon. A student ID name, both arms. Takine Municipal Middle School, Teru Arai. It looked like some use of shard of glass or something to carve a message onto the teacher's podium. To any and all Takina Middle School students. I'm okay. I'm going to find Hugo. And you're reading the... And you're reading the... Are you certain you're on the right path? Is it really okay to trust her? Huh. There's something all over every one of these shelves. It's like someone emptied out buckets full of small black beans. On closer inspection, they seem to be dead files, hundreds upon hundreds of them. Good. Alright, so that hole is where I need to go. Now, it's more or less... Wait. Now it's more or less a way of going to the other places and see if something is new. The door is a frozen place, okay. 5A is closed now. Why I have a 30% darkening? What does this mean? %30 darkening. The door to the custodian closet is frozen. Okay. The trapdoor seems to have completely vanished without a trace, as if it never existed. Now, the question... You're slowly becoming a Sith Lord. Alright, now the question is... Do I go back up and search the other places before using the key? Oh my god, this is gonna take a while. I don't know how long this episode is. I've only have 3 of the 7 endings in this chapter, which would imply that there is way more to go. But I want to get name tags. That is a problem. I want the name tags. Can I enter? Yeah. Uh-oh. Something here? Uh-oh. Hello? This was most likely a female junior or senior high student, though anything beyond that was impossible to determine as everything above the waist was missing. Whoever killed this girl must have done it recently, as the wound was still fresh and the blood all over the floor is still wet. Her exposed intestines seemed to have been pulled out of her body and dropped onto the floor, where they were then crushed flat like a worm under a big shoe. This uniform is from my school. No. Who is this? Who is this? Don't you recognize the legs? You're supposed to know the forensics of your friends. It's okay, Nana. Try to stay calm. Yeah, try not to think of the worst case scenario right off the bat. There's no reason to assume this is one of your friends, just because he's wearing the same uniform. Nana was wroth with grief. She was shaking uncontrollably, to such an extent that her teeth were chattering. We gently led her out of the classroom. I wanted to get out of there myself, but to be honest, seeing a human body so horribly mutilated was more than I could handle. My tag, please. My tag. ID tag. Thank you. Musashigawa Girls Middle School, Hodoka Manome. So, see, make sure Nana never sees this. Yep. Although that's not the name of the friend, right? Not that I remember. More bodies? The door is frozen. Okay. Alright. One A is open. Tell you newsletter. Looks like they just got an article. The local copy. Child abduction and murder. Follow-up report. You can imagine what we heard from. Oh, we already read this. So, damn it. I mean, it's very sensitive. This is very sensitive. Right? Yeah, because I do want to explore the rest of this shit. This shitty place. Ooh, do we go to the nurse home? Can go to 3A. There's a girl covered with the student sheet. But still, there it is. It's open. Everything is open. So if this is Mayu's place now, okay. Let's look up. This is Mayu's place now. Infirmary is locked. Can I go here? Where does this go? Oh, to this side. Alright. So can I go here? Yeah, I can. I never checked this place with Mayu because cutscene appeared. It was all cutscene, so I never got to check this place. let's see. Yep. It's the remains of a student completely decomposed into a skeleton. Based on his size and the uniform he's wearing, it was probably once a senior high school girl. There are deep scratches on the ground nearby with several fingernails and even a few teeth adorning them, indicating the ferocity of her struggle. There's also a student ID. Matsukase Prefectural High School, Rena Saeki. Is completely boarded up. That's why I wanted to go here. Because secret skeletons. First room. Anyone need to pee? Nana? There's a small amount of standing water in the sink, indicating a clogged drain. It's literally with dead flies. Ugh. Some thick buttery buildup in the drain. It smells rancid. Ugh. Why you smell it? Kill, kill, kill. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, 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 kill. They get killed? No? Bye. Bye then. What is the other place I haven't been to? Alright, let's go this way. Oh, that snapped. Actually, I should have gone to the lowest ones because there's a place. Oh, fuck! Hello. I'm afraid you won't be going any further. I know she'll accept me. She has to. I want that body. I want it. Don't you dare try to take it from us. You all still have your own bodies. Okay, bye. Give me a second. Because when I went down, I remember seeing a piece of square hallway that I didn't took. That I didn't search. This one. Nothing. And now we know. And now we know. Alright, going back. Going back. Alright, so the only way we can go now is here. And since we're here now, I'm gonna end the episode. Yes, cliffhangers. Aha. I'm sorry, but it's been too long, so I'll have to stop here. So like, comment, subscribe, and you're doing all that crap. Follow me on Twitch, it's better, you know it. For more Corpse Party, Book of Shadows. We'll see what's behind this door by using the rusted key. But that will happen the next time, next episode. I'll see you next. Bye.